Yo, what up? We're here. Yeah. Great planning session.
Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't posted in a minute. Had some personal stuff going on. That's a video for another time. Today, we are talking all about the Athens Symphony Orchestra. This past season, my friend Steven and I, who you just saw at the beginning of this video, had the honor to record the 2025-2026 season for the Athens Symphony Orchestra. Now, Steven was one of the first other videographers that I met once moving to Athens. We worked together on some projects at the Classic Center and at the Athens Ford Arena, and we just clicked right away. We worked really well together. We have a lot of similar interests. We have a similar style of humor and everything, and he's just been a real pleasure to work with. So here you can see him sort of tying his audio directly into the house audio board. And we've got that sort of center camera set up. Here we're trying to figure out where to place a 360 cam to get more of a wider angle scope. But how this came about was the symphony actually approached both of us separately about filming the season. And because we knew each other, we were able to talk about it a little bit and decided ultimately that it would be better and the symphony would get a better product if the two of us worked together on this. We had about 6 cameras between us. He had the multicam editing chops, and I actually wound up producing some social content for the symphony, which performed really well for them, which was great. And yeah, it was a 6-concert season, a fall concert, 2 Christmas concerts, a spring concert, and 2 Pops concerts, and we wound up delivering 4 deliverables total. So my Lumix cameras were actually some static cams. I had this one up here in the balcony, and then I carried the other one around as a handheld. We had Steven's main cam at the stage level, which you saw at the beginning, that was patched into the board. We had a conductor cam on stage, and then you can see right up there is about where we did the 360 cam, which really helped give a larger, zoomed out effect of the orchestra and the audience when we had the audience. This was just the dress rehearsal. But honestly, I don't think either one of us would have been able to do this by ourselves. So it was really cool to be able to collaborate, work together. We know how each other works. And Steven's very familiar with the space. He works for UGA and has filmed some graduations in the space. So it was just a natural fit, and we worked really well together. And we are currently in talks to renew that contract and hopefully switch it into more of a retainer model, since they're now looking for additional video deliverables for this upcoming season. So we're working together to try to get that switched over to a retainer model. Here you can see me interviewing one of the symphony members to produce that social media edit, which was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to doing it again. But yeah, gigs like these definitely don't happen without a network. I was really happy to know Steven ahead of time. And like I said, we had worked together before, so we just gelled really, really well. Symphony was a lot of fun. And honestly, working with him on this and with other projects led to another project that's featured here in a little minute, which was a local children's theater. A friend of Steven's is a video editor. His kid was in a theater production of Mary Poppins Jr., and they needed a video shooter. Steven wasn't available, so they talked to me. I talked to the director, and we decided to move forward with me. So it was a simple 3-cam shoot. Here you see me lugging my gear over, starting to get ready to get set up there. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a cool 400-seat theater in downtown Athens. So we did static cam, from the back of the house here. And then me and another shooter were up in those 2 balconies that you see on either side, trying to get those moving shots or close-up shots of the different ensemble members, the leads, all the things like that. Now, I have a background in theater. I've performed since I was in high school. And, I kind of knew what to expect a lot of the times. And I knew what this director was looking for. So she and I had actually just caught up for coffee last week, and she was so appreciative of what I filmed for her last fall. I was unable to do their spring musical, but she's already told me to block out my dates for the upcoming season because she wants to utilize me again for their next season of shows. So I'm very excited. Again, these things don't happen without networking. Very grateful for the network that I've been building here in Athens. It's been a lot of fun. All right, well, here we go. I can't believe I'm doing this. I am nervous as hell. You know, sometimes I get nervous when I'm like getting ready for a shoot. Maybe I forgot a piece of gear at home. Maybe my batteries need to be charged. Pales in comparison to how I am feeling right now with this thing strapped to the hood of my car. These people working on his motorcycle probably thinks I'm nuts. Okay, we're hitting 13 miles an hour now. But okay, now we've got somebody blocking the way. All right, so we survived up to 13 miles an hour for a handful of minutes. Test over. Yeah, and so this test was all about the suction cup car mount that I got for this client gig, which, again, speaking of networking, there's my friend Amber. This was a shoot for one of her clients who owns a luxury car service, and I want to play that ad for you right now. It was a lot of fun. We shot it in one day. We really wanted like sort of a high-end look, so I wound up with a suction cup and a CPL filter because I knew it was going to be shooting through car windows, and I'm actually really proud of how this ad turned out.